Right off the bat, the TECNO Spark 3 is the successor to the Spark 2, and a lot of what changed is literally apparent. It's mainly physical improvements. In this video, I'll unbox and share my thoughts about Spark 3 and why it's not the one in this lineup you should get. Without further ado, let's get to it. This is the box of the Spark 3, and as with all other Spark devices in the historical lineup, the color of the box is orange. Inside the box, the first thing we get here is the Spark 3 with all the highlights up front, and we'll come back to it. Under the paper holding it, we've got a regular wall charger, charging cable, TECNO headphones, and we get the specification manual. And as I said in my previous video about the Spark 3, this is the 2GB RAM version and it doesn't come with 4G, and that is reserved for the Spark 3 Pro. Further down, we get the standard 12-month warranty, the film screen protector, and a case. That's it with the things in the box. And now to the device. Taking the plastic off the front, we have the 6.2-inch 2.5D display, and on the back we have that smooth plastic back which has all the sparkles all over it, just like you saw in the first impressions video. And on the right side, we have the volume rocker keys and the power button. There's nothing on the left. USB 2 and microphone at the bottom, and headphone jack at the top. The front of the Spark 3 houses an 8-megapixel camera sensor with flash and the earpiece. There is no notification LED, but we have a charging indicator that comes on when it's plugged in. Because the Spark 2 I have here is the 2GB RAM version, we've got a dual camera setup, 13 plus the 2-megapixel VGA camera, flash, and the fingerprint reader. Towards the bottom, there is a single backward firing speaker. Now, there's no way we can get to the SIM card from the body of the device here, so to do that, we'll have to open the body, and from there we'll see the SIM card slots for 2 nano SIMs and an SD card slot. Also, the battery is not removable. It took 1 minute and 40 seconds to boot up for the first time, and we'll get to TECNO's new iOS 5 based on Android 9. As far as iOS itself, you also have this exact same toggle you get in Infinix S4, which lets you quickly access a number of apps. You also get the brightness bar, which is quite big this time, and there is some extra things in the toggle like bike mode. So if you take bikes or Okada, you can reject incoming calls automatically and automatically reply SMSs, which is pretty handy. It does come with some bloatware, but it's something you can uninstall. As far as the Spark 3's display, I like that the side bezels have shrunk a little bit, but the top bezels are still quite obvious and a little uneven if you ask me, but I think it is just nitpicking for me. Video quality as far as streaming stops at 720p, and it's a 1500 by 720p display. About the notch, it can be hidden, but do note it will be quite uglier. My Spark 3 model comes with 2GB of RAM and 16GB of storage, which is still expandable, but 16GB would get filled up very fast, and my model did get filled up very fast. My model, when I only had Instagram installed, had 7GB free, which means you'll still be able to store just a handful of little files. There's a 32GB RAM Spark 3 Pro, which I used in my impressions video, which also stands out for 4G capability as well, and this doesn't have that. This model is 36,500 naira, which is just about $100, and the 4G version is just slightly higher. It runs on iOS 5 based on Android 9, like I said, and using it feels like little improvements have been made. All the Spark 3 models come with 3500 mAh batteries, and it took almost 3 hours to get to 100% while charging. It's got Face ID, which works okay, but will need flash to work at night or in the dark. The fingerprint sensor can not only unlock the device as well, there's a lot of other features it comes with, as you can see here. The fingerprint sensor can be used to take photos, accept calls, record calls, and dismiss alarms, and there's also smart lock, which has on-body detection to keep it unlocked when it's with you, trusted places, trusted devices, and voice match, which recognizes your voice so you're able to use Google Assistant when your phone is locked. The Spark 3 is also powered by a 2GHz Helio A22 MediaTek processor, which is the same as the Spark 3 Pro, which is mainly used on budget smartphones like this. It's got a PowerVR GPU too. I only noticed a few lags during my gaming on this device, and for PUBG my default setting was low. It ran quite smoothly despite having 2GB of RAM and this processor. For those who want to know how the Spark 3 speaker sounds like, because the speaker is backward firing, it would have a low pass when it's placed down, and here's how it sounds. There are 3 cameras on the Spark 3, and there is a flash for each side. On the main camera side, we've got a dual 13 plus 2 megapixel AI camera setup, and on the front we have the 8 megapixel selfie shooter. Camera modes are standard here, and it also has scene detection in the AI camera mode. And as far as image quality, the video camera, first of all, Up front, it can only shoot 4:3 on the highest megapixel, which is 8 megapixels, and the video quality has a lot of grain and it overexposes the images on camera. For audio, the Spark 3 only records in mono audio and not stereo audio, and here is also how it sounds. So this is the front-facing camera video quality of the TECNO Spark 3. Do let me know what you also think about the audio quality in the comment section down below. The Spark 3 records in mono audio, so there is no recording from both sides, so it's just going to be a plain voice. And I'll also be showing you the back camera video quality, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Images in low light also try to compensate for the noise by adding a soft filter, and when you use the flash you see the details, but it's also quite noisy. The back camera, however, exposes much better and it has more saturation in color and has the bokeh mode as well. You also get more out of it with HDR. The Spark 3 is a good picture camera, but I wouldn't recommend it for video, especially with the front camera. In general, it's an okay device when it comes to performance, and for the price, especially considering the Spark 2, it's only a fair upgrade from that for 2019. I still have my reservations about the display quality, but a bigger display would mean bigger battery, which would demand more and would increase the price. However, the option I would recommend leaning towards in this lineup is the Spark 3 Pro, and not the Spark 3, especially since the Spark 3 Pro is slightly future-proof with 4G and it has more storage. And with all these features, that is the least you can ask for: 4G and more storage for less than $130. I made a video explaining why 4G is important and some lesser phones you can get as a second option, so you can watch that with the card up above or the link in the description. I'm also giving away a Spark 3 Pro, so you can share this video to your socials if you haven't, and do like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos. That's it for now. What are your thoughts and questions? Please leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video.